Nowadays, everyone pays attention to their financial well-being, trying to maximize their assets to make them last and grow. It just makes sense to take steps to keep your finances healthy. Sadly, most people are ignoring their most valuable asset. The single greatest asset we can ever have is our own health and well-being. Stress, anxiety, tension, poor nutrition, and even the activities we enjoy can cause us potential health issues. That's where a little outside help can come in handy.
My name is Dr. William Severson, and I'm a chiropractor here in the Palm Springs, Coachella Valley area. And I've been a chiropractor here for about 6 years. Palm Springs is one of those great areas where everybody's really active. There's a lot of people who golf and a lot of people who hike and a lot of people who are just want to stay active, and I thought it would be a good place to work with people and make sure that they can remain active. Well, my mother has been suffering from rheumatoid arthritis since she was 16, and I asked her who helped her the most of all the practitioners that she's seen, and she said the chiropractor. So that's when I decided that that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to help people out of pain and enjoy their lives much better.
And helping free people from pain is exactly what Dr. Severson is doing at his clinic here in the Coachella Valley and online via his website at pshealthretreat.com. Dr. Severson combines his background in physical therapy, personal training, acupuncture, nutrition, massage, and of course, chiropractic. Dr. Severson has the knowledge, skill, and techniques to really make a difference. But his patients tell it best.
I've just not had any chiropractor before to help me out like you. You really did. You have a sense of knowing exactly what's wrong with the patient and how they feel, which you don't get that compassion from others. Really, this is true.
Dr. Severson's touch and his approach to being able to work and adjust is impeccable. I mean, I never leave in great pain by any nature. I always feel a lot better.
There are several chiropractors that I'd been to in the desert. The most recent was comparatively very rough. The treatment was always hurt. It was always very painful. And with William, the treatment isn't painful. It's really about relieving pain. So he's much more gentle than any of the chiropractors that I've been to. But having said that he's gentle, he still is very effective. So there have been some chiropractors that I've been to that use some of the same techniques, but they're just not effective. They didn't work. So I walked out of there feeling a lot of the same pain that I walked in feeling. And that's not the case with William.
He's got a real gift for determining what the problem is and for applying these techniques that he has to get the results, to get the pain relief, and to get you functioning back again and doing what you need to do.
When somebody comes in extreme pain, I really have to approach them in a much gentler approach. Well, if your body is in a constant defensive mode, it can't concentrate on healing. So we need to get your body out of that mode and into a more healing mode so that you feel better and you don't have the pain.
I had been hurting a lot for quite a while, and I went to my manicurist, and then she knew I had been hurting, and that day I just had it, that it just hurt so much. So I was against the wall. I just thought, oh, I'm going to have to. She called you, and I was right over there as quickly as possible. It was such a relief, and you gave me much extra attention at that time, which helped me a lot, and I was right back again before a week was over.
Like any investment, your health and well-being increases over time with proper attention, patience, and persistence so that you can return to a quality of life that may have become a distant memory.
The first time, you don't notice the change except while you were working. It certainly made me feel better. But then by the second time, I noticed the improvement, and it took a few times before you really, but oh, I felt so much better after.
Well, initially, the first visit probably will take about an hour at least. By the time we do the complete consultation, the history and the x-rays, orthopedic exams and treatment. It equals to be about an hour. After that, on follow-up visits, it's about 30 minutes. I don't believe in the kind of the churn and burn, in and out sort of approach. I'm hands-on and one-on-one for about 30 minutes each time.
He's just got a great bedside manner. He's got a very caring personality style. He's got a very amiable, comfortable personality, very warm, and you don't feel rushed. You feel like he's there to take care of you, and he's going to do whatever it takes to help you out. And if that means a little more time, then he's going to spend the time, and he's got the techniques and the strategies to help you out.
He's more gentle, he's not as rough to adjust, and he asks you, coming into the next treatment, how did you feel? He takes concern in how did your week go? How did you find that the treatment worked? Did you have any different or other good feelings or bad feelings?
I'm a registered nurse and have been for 100 years, I think. I understand the anatomy a lot more than maybe the average person, and so I recognize what you're talking about and the help I can get from you, which is, again, you don't get that kind of personal type of attention. I really was surprised to hear it from you, but thrilled because you've been helpful, very helpful.
Dr. Severson's techniques have proven effective for treating degenerative disc issues, herniated disc problems, osteoarthritis, fibromyalgia, headache, back pain, sciatica, dowager's hump, and even those persistent aches and pains from that extra round of golf or extra few miles on the trail.
People come in hoping that they're going to be able to feel better so that they can go out and take the long walks and see the fabulous scenery, or go for a bike ride, or even play golf, and they want to feel good enough to be able to do that. Well, working with golfers, I have seen a lot of improvement in their game, as well as the pain that they have come in for, because of course if they don't have the pain, they tend to play better and they tend to move better, so their game improves. It's funny because a lot of my patients, when they come in great pain, even if they're 30, say, oh, I just feel like I'm 80 or 90. Pain just can debilitate, even the healthiest of a person and make them feel like they can't function, and it makes them feel older, and they kind of even act older. They're not as vibrant, and they're not as motivated to do things. So, once I get them out of pain and they start feeling better, then that's all of a sudden they light up and they have more energy, and they don't feel like they're 80 or 90. They feel like they can go out and do things and enjoy activities. So it makes a big difference.
William is very positive. In everything that he says, he's very positive. He provides solutions to the questions that you answer. That's the first thing. But in addition, he gives you some very solid suggestions as to how to improve your health, not only just with chiropractic, but in general health, eating, nutrition, exercise, all of the things that it takes to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So even stress reducers, that sort of thing. So I have a very high stress position, and he's helped tremendously in reducing that stress.
I like to give my patients as much information on how to stay in balance and take care of themselves on their own as possible. So that may include, from a pain perspective, of giving stretches and home exercises so that they can continue on the right track. And it may go into, if they're interested into balancing their whole chemistry of their body by introducing nutrition. I always like to talk to them about you're only as strong as your weakest link. So if you're nutritionally out of balance and you have a low back problem, it could always manifest in the lower back first. So you want to make sure to keep the whole system in balance, and that might include a nutritional consultation and talking to them about basic health issues and ways that they can stay healthy beyond the back pain and beyond the pain.